YouTube, Spotify, you have been hit with the Seoul Dojo podcast. My name is Curtis Russell. I'm a senior editor at Sports Gamers Online. I'm also the content creator here, main content creator, owner, whatever you want to say, here on the Seoul Dojo. Man, I love when our shows go like this. And what I mean by that is, if you've been following the Seoul Dojo podcast over the last couple of weeks, I usually have a guest with me. Sometimes I do them solo. Today, I'm solo again. We had Daniel on last time, which was really insightful. It's great to always have like somebody else that isn't Brandon, even though I love having Brandon on here that isn't, Voltaire Slapadelic or it's Nile. Somebody that's just brand new, somebody that brings, another level or another view, opinion to our podcast, and they give us a different type of insight. I love it. Absolutely love it. So it was awesome having Daniel on. But look, I'm alone again. You guys know exactly how this is going to go. I'm going to give you some personal stuff. We're going to talk a little bit about some other stuff. We're still going to talk about video games. We're bringing it back around with video games. The other day, I had a really good question given to me that I never had to answer before, and I did it on the SGO press pass. And the question was, like, basically, why did I start doing this? What writers or what YouTubers made me want to start doing this? And I talked about Joe Juba, I talked about Ben Hansen, I talked about Greg Miller, and these guys just epitomized how I feel like you should talk about video games. They just were really good. They knew how to just describe games in such a way that was amazing. And it was Brandon that asked that question, by the way. It was a really good question from Brandon. And I think I want to open up the show with just talking about content creation and video games and friendships and what I got going on. And then we'll move into this just in, and then we'll move into the news and then our discussions, which I think you guys are going to really like the discussions because I'll get to that. I'll let you guys know. If you are watching on YouTube, make sure you guys subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Also hit the notification button so you know when I'm putting up videos. Also, if you're listening on Spotify, make sure you guys follow us on Spotify so you can get the notification that another TSD podcast has went up. So, I used to, every summer I used to get up or I'll get out of school. And I remember one year, it was amazing. I got out of school and I think literally E3 was later that day. And I remember I got home, school was out. It was finally out for summer, and E3 was happening maybe at about 1 o'clock. And I got my drinks, my snacks, my lunch, everything. And I sat there and I watched Jeff Keighley on GameSpot and watched all of E3 that day. Woke up in the morning on the Saturday. I think it was no, maybe it was a Thursday because I think E3 started on Wednesday, and then woke up the next day, didn't do anything because school was out, watched more E3. And I just remember thinking, like, how in the world do I get in this? How in the world do I be a part of this? And me starting the Soul Dojo was kind of the reason for that. I wanted to also, like, it was the E3 stuff. Like, I wanted to be part of E3. I wanted to talk about video games, but I also wanted to I never I was in a moment in my life where I just wanted to talk about video games all the time. Like, I played so many and I just wanted to talk about them. And like, the friends I had like didn't play them the way I played them, and they didn't love video games the way I love video games. So I never got a chance to really talk about them in depth. I also didn't really get a chance because I don't know, like, and I spoke about this before, like the conversations that I had with my friends when it comes to video games were really weird. Like, I don't know. I don't like I spoke about it before. It would turn into like such a bad argument. And it's like, why is this an argument? Like, why is this an argument? Like, I have sourced what I'm saying. Like, my opinion isn't just coming out of thin air. Like, I've sourced my opinion here. I've read articles. I've listened to podcasts. I've listened to people talk about games. and I've formed my opinion from that. And like you're kind of like just kind of just saying how you feel, but then on top of that, you're making me feel bad by just saying stuff that's like personal to me, like insulting me personally. And it this is within a friend group. So it's like it was weird and it's always been that way within this friend group. Now we don't really talk, none of us talk to each other now, and I think it's because the friendship was very toxic. Um Look, if you're going to talk about video games, like be open to other people's opinion. Yes, you should, but also like be somewhat respectful when you're talking about this median. Like as long as people aren't saying just hurtful, crazy stuff, like I always be open because everybody has a different opinion. Everybody has a different experience when you listen, when you everybody has their own opinion and everybody has their own experience when they play video games, right? So I've always tried to be open and I always try to be honest with people. Now, this person like that I've constantly had an issue with, and I brought them up before. I've realized, these some people don't follow me anymore, which is completely fine because I stopped following them a long time ago. But I think it's just funny that they stopped following me. And the main issue why they stopped talking to me, it's basically their fault. They don't know how to take accountability. And that's been a common theme with this person. Now, if this person knew I was talking about them, they would go on the internet and probably attack me personally and probably say things about me personally that just weren't that isn't true. They would say a lot of things about me, and they wouldn't keep it. They wouldn't play nice. They would say wild stuff. But anyway, I'm not. Look, I hope this person is doing fine. I hope their life goes well. But it's like I'm not a part of that anymore, and I have video game conversations now with people that are honest, good conversation, and they're valuable conversation. Why? Because we respect each other's opinion. And this person, even though I did the stuff I do with sports gamers online, this person has never respected anything I said, which is completely fine. That's fine. Um, but yeah, I mean, content creating, I've done so much. I've been part of like content creation groups. Um, and I know it's like I'm sounding very passive. It's just I don't want to name people and I don't want to name groups and I don't want to say certain things. And um, but one group just it was full of egos. I feel like with sports gamers online, you have roles. I have a managing editor, you have me, two senior editors, you have writers, you have the owners. Like it's like you have roles and then you respect those roles because everybody knows what they're doing to a level. Like everybody has a level of expertise, everybody has a level of talent to fulfill their role. And it's it really does work within our system. But the group that I was part of, like um I was working really hard to get it where I wanted it to be, and I wanted everybody to put in the same amount of work as me and put in the same level of care as me. And I got to realize that I have a work ethic that is very crazy. It's very crazy work ethic. And some people weren't matching it. And when I spoke up about it, they didn't like it. Also, they had egos behind it. Again, I've spoken on this group before, but like uh, I mean, they don't do it anymore. And if I'm going to be completely honest with you, the reason why I think half the reason why they don't do it anymore is because, you know, I was part of that group making a lot of things happen. And when I left, a lot of people stopped watching, and their content started falling off a cliff. Like, I don't, I mean, whatever. I've had people tell me I should get on here and start screaming and yelling and say all type of crazy stuff like I'm the Black Hokage or whatever. But he makes good content, by the way. He's funny, and when he's on, he's on. But when he's off, sometimes he be off. He be really off. Um, but yeah, it's um I guess I'm saying this to say, look, everybody can't come. All right. Can everybody go? And when you enter new stages in your life, can everybody go with you? Right? Like I'm entering this new stage in my life. I've kind of already entered it because I moved away from a certain area where there was a lot of toxic friendships and I don't talk to a lot of people. And that's just my choice because they've acted weird one time and I'm like, that's me, I'm out, I'm good. But it's not everybody can go with you as you enter these new stages of life. And as you, I guess we could turn it back to video games, as you play new video games, as you enter these new stages of life, not everybody can go with you. And the person that I'm mainly talking about, they really could not go. They should have not been with me for a while. And it is what it is. They're weird. I don't know why I said that. I probably shouldn't have said that, but they're a weird person. They don't know how to take accountability, but I'm gonna just leave it there. Um, I'm gonna just leave it there. And yeah, I've been through a lot friendship wise, and I'm learning now that like true friends are honest people. I'm learning what true friends are. I think right now, and uh, I'm learning what true friendships are right now. People I can honestly, I think, respect my opinion when I talk about video games or when I talk about certain things. We can listen to each other's side. We can even disagree and still respect, keep a level of respect, which is great. And I love those types of conversations. Even if you're on X or whatever, like I love those types of conversations. The Soul Dojo's done really well. Like it's up to you guys. Like the Soul Dojo's done really well where the comment section isn't here on the Soul Dojo isn't bad. It's really good. A lot of people just jump in, they give their 2 cents, and I'm like, that's great. Like, I love when people disagree with me and they say, "Well, I like this game," or oh, I don't really know what you mean, but like, I like this, this, and this." And I'm like, I'm glad you like it because I'm glad somebody loves video games. Honestly, I've heard people say things like, oh, "I like this game," like I like Ghost Recon Wildlands, and I'm like, and they're like, yeah, I had this great time with it. I was in the house and, maybe I was sick or something and I just played it, played it, played it. And I'm like, that is amazing that you had that experience with this video game. That's just me, I guess. I know everybody can't be like that, but I guess that's just how I view it. And a lot of people tell me, like, I think this game is the greatest game ever. And it's like, okay, give you a little sneak peek of what we'll be talking about. Of course, we're going to be talking about my favorite games of all time. I was going to be only discussing 4 of them, but I said, why would I keep y'all waiting? Let me just give you guys the full list. We can get on X and we can talk about it. You guys can get in the comments and we can talk about it. What was that? Almost 15 minutes in. I just been talking, yapping about, crazy stuff. But all right, look, the reason why I was late, I needed tea. I thought to myself right before I went on, tea. I need tea. And that was the best idea. Do you mind if I do a quick like check? I think you guys can hear me, right? The best idea. Yes, you can. I always you usually do it in the beginning. I just don't want to be talking for a while, and then I'm muted, yeah, I've been muted and like I can't. Nobody's heard me for 15 minutes. Anyway, this just in. Sony has announced the player base. Now, this is basically a program where Sony you have to enter through Sony's website or something like that, PlayStation's website, and you will get put into a sweepstakes of if you would like to call it or whatever, and they're gonna basically they're gonna scan a fan into the games. And what I mean by that is they're going to scan, and more importantly, they're going to scan fans into Gran Turismo. It's going to start with Gran Turismo, but they're basically scanning fans to be put into PlayStation exclusive worlds. So God of War and Bloodborne and stuff like that. The first game is Gran Turismo. They're trying it out with Gran Turismo. So if you win this competition or whatever, and they're actually going to do a few steps, they're going to interview you through the video interview you. They're going to ask you a few additional questions. If you get through that, then you'll be invited to a art studio in Los Angeles, and they're going to scan you. It's going to be for a scanning day. They're going to be able to do like this design thing, get your own livery and your own avatar and everything into Gran Turismo 7, and your likeness will be in the game. And PlayStation has basically said that they're going to start with Gran Turismo 7, but they're going to roll it out to other games as they kind of roll out this program more and more. It's in only in a select few areas right now, but this is like a new thing they're doing. Uh, this isn't just like face scan on MLB. You're just gonna face scan yourself and that's it. No, you're getting like a full scan. So your full likeness is going to be in the game if you do this. Um, Here's my thing. I is What is PlayStation doing this for? Like, are they really doing it because they care about the community? They want people to really be involved in their games, or are they doing this just to kind of help them with extra models and I don't know. I don't know. Are they doing this just to help out with extra assets or something like that? It's kind of weird because as I take a little swig um of my tea, it's very weird because it's like if they scan you in this game, that means they have your likeness forever. Like they're gonna have your likeness. They can throw your likeness into other games. So you might be a stand-in in the next God of War game. If somebody has your likeness and they use it, you should be paid for it. I know I'm a small YouTuber, a somewhat decently known writer for Sports Gamers Online. You scan me and put me in Bloodborne, I'm I want money. That's what I want. So if you are entering this, just know they'll have your likeness and they might just use it other than Gran Turismo. They might throw you in Knack 3 or has there been a Knack 3? They might throw you in something like that. I don't know. They're going to throw you in something. Just remember that. So I didn't sign up for it. I was like, no, I'm good. My likeness you need to cha-ching. I need to see the money. I need to see the money because if you're to put me in a game, I need to say I'm in the brand new Gran Turismo 7. It's not even brand new like that, but I'm in Gran Turismo 7. You got me pulling up in the Dodge whatever. What's up, baby? Get in. Let's talk about Elden Ring's lore or something like that, or Elden Ring lore. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing. You just got me pulling up. Hey, hop in. Let's talk about the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim lore or something. I don't know. I don't know. I thought that was gonna be funnier. I don't know. I think I messed up on the Elden Ring part. That's probably why. Yeah, no, it would be so look, it would be so cool to see yourself like every dimension of you, your height, your weight, your skin. I don't know, follicles. I don't know what I don't know what the word would be. Your skin, everything, every little nook and cranny of your body, everything scanned into a game, and you're there, like actually in the game. Yeah, that's cool. That is cool. Um, but I think the thing is we don't have full control of when they can and when they can't use your likeness. I don't know if they'll go in detail about that um with contestants and participants, but you got to be in full control over that. Of course it's kind of like with like NCAA and college football. Like these players know they're going to be in this, college football 27. They know they're going to be in there. They know they're going to get compensated. And yeah, like it's you got to have full control over it. So maybe they would have like a contractual thing with it, but I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. But that happened today. That happened earlier today in our This Just In segment. Um yeah, great. I was gonna say yeah, good stuff, but I don't even know if it's that good of stuff. But it's something interesting. We'll see what comes of it. We'll see who gets scanned in. I'm pretty sure they'll announce it. Yeah, and if you sign up for it, let me know in the comments if you get scanned in Gran Turismo 7. Let's talk about the news. Oh yeah, the news. Legend of Zelda And if you guys seen my video here on the Seoul Dojo, you already know where we're going with this. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake is an actual thing. This is coming from Nate the Hate on YouTube. He said that to celebrate the 40-year anniversary of Zelda. Wow, wow, wow. Congratulations, Nintendo. To celebrate the 40-year anniversary of Legend of Zelda, they're going to be releasing a Legend of Zelda, the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake that's coming out Christmas 2026. I think this is really exciting news. If you've seen my reel or if you've seen the video I've done, I'm really excited about this. I'm really eager to see where this series goes. Where are we going from here? Because to me, Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, Ocarina of Time, I mean, Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, both of those games are amazing titles, like amazing titles, and they do so much. They're super creative. They basically rip the leash off and let gamers do whatever they want to do. They let them do whatever they want to do. And sorry, excuse me. A little bit of allergies coming in. They let them do whatever they want to do. And sorry, I'm just seeing the comments right now. Tichelle says, you have to be more careful in general with allowing companies to have access to your likeness, especially with all the generative AI nonsense going on these days. Yeah, you really do, because you can get yourself looking like you can get yourself in some crazy stuff. They will put you in some crazy stuff. That is very true. These games, especially Tears of the Kingdom, just kind of improved, or they did different abilities from Breath of the Wild, and they were even, to me, some of the abilities were even better. And Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is like a cornerstone game at this point. I mean, it is one of the best games ever created. It redefined the series, and even people now are still ripping things from that game. That's why we get open world games that just have no markers on them anymore. Like, they're just like, we're going to use different ways to tell you where to go, or we're just going to let you do whatever you need to do and find your way. And this game told a great narrative through that. They told the story in a really unique way. It's the last two games were just phenomenal in this series, and the series has just been phenomenal ever since, or for 40 years, of course. With a Ocarina of Time remake, I would like to see new features implemented, and I feel like that's where they're going to go. They're going to implement some new features into this remake. If you see what they've done with what was the one that it was Zelda that was the main character, the one that just recently brought out for, I think, Switch One. They had like all new features with it, and it was really creative stuff. I didn't play this one, that Zelda one, but I probably should get around to playing it at some point. But Nintendo always comes up with something. They always do, and I feel like what we see in this remake will kind of foreshadow what we see down the line and in the future with the series. And that, to me, is truly the exciting thing. It is, I think that's very exciting. A, we get a remake, but also I think B, we're gonna see a little bit of what's to come in the series later down the line, because I can't wait to see another mainline Zelda game and where the series is going. Bam, that I think right then and there, that's it. I cannot wait. I'm very excited to see what's going on. And if this is true, if Nate the Hate, he's a very good rumor leaker, whatever. He's very reliable, so it's probably happening. But this is absolutely great. This is great, great stuff. Moving on, we have FIFA Heroes has officially been announced by FIFA, of course. Now, this game is a free to play. I thought it was just a mobile game. You know, it's more than a mobile game. It's like a mobile game. It's going to be on PlayStation, Xbox. I think it's going to be on Switch, I think, too. It's the FIFA license is finally back in video games. I'll start by saying that. And it's going to be an arcade style, think 5v5 game. It's going to have mascots. It's going to have some licensed players. It's not going to have like licensed clubs. Yeah, this is just a bit of a cash grab. right before the World Cup. I'm going to be honest with you guys. That's how I feel. It's a bit of a cash grab. It's just going to be something that is coming out right before the World Cup happens. It's going to generate the hype, and then people are going to get this game because the World Cup is out. That's basically it. I don't think I I mean, will we see a simulation style FIFA game? I'm gonna be honest with you. The football gaming landscape right now, if you're not into arcade style games, you're not looking at anything really good because EAFC is king. eFootball is still kind of not the best. Um, uh, Rematch is good. Rematch again, but it's Rematch is probably the best arcade style football game that is out there. And I like if you want to play something that's fun that isn't FIFA, or EAFC, I mean, probably Rematch because Rematch is basically Rocket League but actual footy. And it's still it's a fun game. It even got nominated for a sports game of the year if that means anything to you. So it I don't know if we'll see a simulation title that's named FIFA again. I don't know. I don't know. We heard rumors of 2K coming in and sweeping it. I don't know. I don't know. Like that rumors died off. I don't even know what there's gonna be. I would like to see maybe 2K pick it up and take the FIFA license, get the FIFA Pro license, and really make an honest push for it. That would be great. But I mean, we don't live in a perfect world, and I'm not 100% sure, and I haven't heard anything that is going on. Um, just on the World Cup, before we jump into, we have an indie spotlight today, and we have discussions, of course. But before we jump into that, when when the since we're done with news, I'll put the banner away. When when it was announced that the United States was going to host the World Cup, of course. Well, I wasn't, and not at the time, right when it was announced, but as we got closer to it and that hype started coming out, I was always worried about how we would be representing the World Cup and how the world would view us as a host for the World Cup. I personally think we could do it without Mexico or Canada, but at this point, I'm like, I'm glad Mexico and Canada are part of it because we really don't deserve to do it by ourselves. We really don't. We are because of our administration, and I don't want to bring in politics. This is a video game channel, for God's sake. I don't want to bring in politics, but I just want to say because of our administration and how people are acting because of who's in the White House at the moment, we treat foreigners like crap. Um, we're basically saying, come over here, watch the game, and leave, which is that's just not football culture. Come here, look, and I was just about to say, come here, enjoy yourself, da da da. But I'm telling you right now, with the administration, I feel the safety of everybody, feel a concern for the safety of everybody. If you're coming here to watch your country play, please be safe. Please come here and just be safe. Have fun. That's what I'm gonna say. Have fun because this is the world's game, and we deserve to have a safe World Cup that isn't about you know discriminatory things, racism, stuff like that. Also, just more on like just an opinion based thing. I knew the media was gonna act wild. The United States media is bananas. The things we say, like we act like European clubs, European players do not matter. The what did they do? What did Fox do? Like 20, the top 25, top 15 most influential players that were probably going to be influent or the most impact players on this tournament. And you have people like Weston McKennie in there, United States midfielder. Are you serious? Are you serious? Like, I wouldn't, there shouldn't be a United States player in the top 15. Have you seen? Have you? Oh my God! I'm getting mad. Tea just splattered all over my tea just splattered all over my keyboard or whatever. But are we genuinely serious about this? I need to get this away from me. I that's how mad I got. Um, it is a joke. It is a joke. It's all about how the United States, we're gonna get out of our group. We're gonna like just clean up the group with, what is it, Australia, somebody else, and Turkey, when we haven't even beaten a European team since 2021, I think it is. But Turkey's a European team, or Turkey A, what it's called now. And the media here is just going bananas, like we are a good team. If you watch the last couple of games of the United States, there is no vision. There's no form of play. And these players can't even be asked. They can't. I've said it, I think, on Twitter or Facebook. This stupid we play soccer like culture that we have here. How about we start playing football? Like, if we start playing football, maybe we might beat these teams. Maybe if we stop forcing parents to pay $3,000 a month for your child to play club footy here in America, maybe we'd get some different prospects. Maybe we would open the game to a broader audience. Maybe if we keep like quit like telling kids like you need to play your football at a college, because our college ball, soccer, whatever, our college soccer here is crap. It's terrible. It is genuinely terrible. It, like, if you measured the level, it wouldn't even be English 2 ball. And you have kids who play youth for Real Madrid, Manchester United, Chelsea, Ajax, who are playing top level ball at like 17. But our kids are playing for Stanford, UCLA, Texas Tech, playing against each other, learning nothing. Like, that's the problem with youth ball. Like, it's ridiculous. We want all the money, but we don't want to teach these kids nothing. Like, it is a mess. It is genuinely a mess. And I mean Zlatan, when he came over here, said the same thing. I know I'm going on a bit of a rant. I know we're talking about video games, my bad. But like Zlatan said it, you have to pay to play here. And that is the biggest issue. You would have thought they learned when they didn't go to the World Cup 2 World Cups ago, but they didn't. So if USA get put out in the first, like literally in the group stage, I don't want to hear it. Fix it. Just fix it. Damn, T all over the place. I'm like, oh my God. Got T on my keyboard. I'll fix it later. I was really mad about that. Boom. T everywhere. Yeah, that's all I have to say about the FIFA World Cup in the United States. We got to do better. We have to do better. Indie Spotlight. Do I have a banner for Indie Spotlight? Yes, I do. Indie Spotlight. Big shout out to Rogueside. They are letting the Seoul Dojo try out Devil Jam on console, which released maybe about a week, 2 weeks ago. I'm just now getting around to actually doing a first impressions on the game. Devil Jam is a roguelike game that I've kind of played a little bit. We'll be doing a first impressions here on the Seoul Dojo on it. But thank you, Roadside, for letting us get a code off you guys and trying out the game. It's definitely indie game. Definitely indie game from what I've been playing. It's pretty fun. Roguelike. I mean, it's almost textbook roguelike. I think that's what I'm going to lean with. It's textbook. There's a lot of games that are just textbook. Like, I feel like Days Gone was textbook. This game is, I mean, it seemed like the developers read how to make a cool roguelike game, and they nailed it perfectly. Like, nailed it to a T and turned it in. And it has its good. It has its not bad, but it has its good, but it has its like this is a little bit too familiar. But anyway, we'll be doing our first impressions on it. Cannot wait to do the first impressions on Devil Jam. All right, let's go. As there's tea all over my desk here. Let's go. My top. Okay, I've been building up to this for the last couple of weeks because we had Brandon on here. He gave his top favorite games of all time, his top 10 favorite games of all time. And then we had Daniel do the same thing, top 10 favorite games of all time. Now, this is mine. This is Curtis's top 10 favorite games of all time. Really excited. Okay, I do want to start with honorable mentions because it was hard for me. And you know what? And if Tishel's still listening, Tishel gave me hers. Good list also. And like Tashelle was telling me, it's hard. It is very hard to make a list because you don't want to leave out a game or be disrespectful to a game that helped you in life, or a game that you really appreciate. Um, so that's why I want to do honorable mentions, because there's a lot of games I'm like, this game really could have made the list, but I didn't choose it for a reason. But let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, my honorable mentions, and I won't go into detail, but I'll just say them. My honorable mentions are The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, Pokemon Sapphire and Ruby, FIFA 12, Need for Speed Underground 2, WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, Hellblade Sinuous Sacrifice, Far Cry 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Planet Side 2, uh, where was I? Planet Side 2, Diablo 2, Persona 5, NBA Live 05, PES 2019. That one, if you know, you know. All right. With that being said, let's do it. Let's do it. My top 10 favorite games of all time. At number 10, we have a new entry, a game that actually entered in recently over the last couple of years. It did come out in 2017, I believe, but I didn't get around to actually playing it maybe 2 years ago. It is Nier Automata. I don't know why I did that long pause. Like, it's Nier Automata. Like, this game is fantastic. This game has a really good story. It's made by Platinum Games, a publisher, Square Enix. This game has great combat. Again, great story. The soundtrack is really good. It's my favorite Nier game by a large margin. I played the first Nier and just was not really impressed, and then they moved over to Platinum Games. Platinum Games knows what they're doing. They have made a lot of games that have similar combat to this, to Nier Automata, and it just works really well. Very fun game. And the relationship between 9S and 2B it's a really good narrative driven game also. Moving in at number 9, Sonic Adventure 2, my favorite Sonic game of all time. This game, I mean, it's gamer chocolate cake. I mean, if you know, you know. It is just, you eat a little bit of it and you're like, this is just really good. This is just right. This game, great level design. I love all the stories, the good, the hero stories, the dark story, the story where they both come together. Hypersonic Super Shadow. Wow, I said that backwards. Supersonic Hyper Shadow. And of course, like, even like the new Sonic movie kind of ripped off of it and taken inspiration from it. This game, it's not perfect by any means, but it definitely has its imperfections are just its charm, I think. Like the scene where they're in the forest and Shadow's talking and he's like, "You're not even good enough to be my fake." And Sonic cuts him off halfway through the sentence and he's like, "I'm gonna make you eat those words." It's like, just like they couldn't fix that. Like, what in the world? Tashelle said, "I feel you on The Witcher 3 because it's such a good game. The characters, the world, the story, I love. But after trying to play it 4 times on 3 different platforms, I just couldn't get behind the combat," which is crazy. I like the combat. I do like the combat. I don't understand the magic too much. I think the magic, it feels weird in the game. It feels a little weird in that game, but I do like the combat, the dialogue, the world. Same thing that you said. It's amazing. It's, to me, top 3 best RPGs. It honestly is. Um, Moving forward, number 8, Cyberpunk 2077. This game has gotten just better since 2020 when it came out. Of course, it did. It is known as one of the worst launches in video game history, but where the game is now, the progression system has been completely redone. It is a game, and I think Brandon said it best. It is a game that you cannot see it all in one playthrough. The ending just takes you through this cyber psychological nightmare. The characters are good. The relationships you build are fantastic. The new progression system, as I said, is really well done. The different builds you can do, this game begs for multiple playthroughs. It has wonderful replay value. Amazing game. Number 7 to me is basically a perfect game. I can't say anything wrong about this game. It is my favorite Mario game of all time, by the way. Super Mario World Yoshi's Island. This game I've been playing since I was a kid. I absolutely love this game. I love like the little forms that Yoshi can take. Like Yoshi can be a little helicopter and stuff. This game is perfect, by the way. There's nothing wrong with this game at all. I say something wrong. It's colorful, it's cute, it is a perfect platformer. It has great level design. What can you really say about Yoshi's Island that's just bad? Like, it is a perfect Mario game. Period. To me, it's the best Mario game ever created. It's perfect. You can play it on the what is it, the SNES Classic stuff on Switch. I'm probably gonna do that. I have to go grocery. I'm probably gonna do that. I'm probably gonna do that tonight. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be really fun. Number 6 is, and I'm sorry, I should have named this the first one in my honorable mentions. Honorable mentions, real quick. Kingdom Hearts. In my number 6 in my top 10 video games of all time. Kingdom Hearts 2. Kingdom Hearts 2, first of all, Sanctuary, the theme song of this game, the intro theme song is absolutely euphoric. It is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. It sets the tone for the game. The combat is exactly where every Kingdom Hearts game should be. It was just perfect. It was perfect. It had like some action button pressing scenes. It mirrored the first game really well. The first game was more RPG. This one was a little bit more with an action twang to it, but with the like action button pressing scenes, it is to me the best Kingdom Hearts game. Kingdom Hearts 3, I get people didn't like whatever, and then they had like Birth by Sleep, all those, Dream Drop Distance, all those other games. But this one is Kingdom Hearts at its pinnacle. This is euphoric theme song, makes you feel something. The characters, the lore, the story, the interpersonal connections that you see in this game, absolutely beautiful. For people that say this game is about Disney characters, you're a fucking moron. It is way deeper than that. Way deeper. And I don't have more tea to knock over for getting mad about that. Anyway, breaking into the number 5, Red Dead Redemption 2. What can you say about Red Dead Redemption 2? Oh, it is probably one of the greatest Rockstar games ever, especially I've always said this about Red Dead Redemption 2, and I think I've said it on this podcast before. This game should be a lesson to everybody on character development. This game is fantastic when it comes to that. And the ending just nails it perfectly. If you play some of the side missions, it's even better. It cuts even deeper. It feels heavier. The gameplay is heavier. The game just feels like it's living and breathing constantly, and I think that's one of the beautiful things about Red Dead Redemption 2. Hope Grand Theft Auto 6 really takes from this game. This is gaming at its true peak, and people are still talking about this game till this day. It is, to me, my favorite. It's so good. Deserves to be in my top 5. Deserves it. Deserves it. Number 4, a game we've just talked about, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. When I first met Niall, he said that this is the greatest game he's ever played. And I used to make fun of him a little bit because I'm like, I mean, you didn't play Ocarina of Time, but that Breath of the Wild was his Ocarina of Time. And I could really tell this game it is influenced games after it. I've already said it's like, take the leash off of the gamer, let them do whatever they want to do. We'll give them one task: defeat Ganon, and do whatever you want to do. Do it however you want to do. Of course, there's like a suggested way to do things, but this game, the elemental damage, like the physics engine in this game is bananas. It is bananas, some of the stuff you see in this game. Tears of the Kingdom is one of them. Like, I love Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom, it just got even better. But Breath of the Wild is at my number 4. Legend of Zelda, number 3. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time breaks into my top 3. This game is, to me, it's I don't know how to explain it. This game to me is the greatest game ever created. This game is kind of builds the wonder of video games. Like it's so big for its time, and it was so ahead of its time that it built a world that it's just full of fantasy. Like wow, the a lot of the some it ain't perfect, but like some of the level design is fantastic. Some of the temples are some of them are really well done. There is water temple that is annoying, but it sets up. I think it sets up I think it propelled the series to a whole new height because the series was already good, but this game propelled it to something else, and it gave Nintendo a reason to kind of have different versions of the series because Link was in there taking out the Master Sword and putting it back in and taking it out and making himself an adult, making himself a kid. It like made different timelines. So like it made sense for them to be like, well, it made different timelines so we can make 3 different types of series within the overarching series. So amazing game. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time number 3, amazing game. Number 2 is Halo 3. Halo 3 and the Halo series is so close to my heart. We're getting now to the point of this list where it's like these games have changed me as a person. Um, Master Chief to me is one of my favorite. He's my favorite character in video games. This game is one of the reasons why I got so deep into gaming and I started playing Mass Effect, Dragon Age, other games. It was like, whoa, this is fantastic. The moment to moment gameplay will be unmatched. Now, I'm not saying Halo wasn't inspired because, you have games like GoldenEye, Doom that were amazing. And then I think those developers kind of took that and perfected those kind of shooters. Also, online wise, I think it's one of the reasons why we play online games. I mean, in the competitiveness, the online culture, it is one of the games. Of course, Call of Duty is part of that, but there's another side to it. Halo is that, and this game meant so much to me in my teen years. I love it to death. I love the series to death. I still to this day love it so much. Halo Reach deserves a shout. Halo 2 deserves a shout. Yeah, amazing series. If you know me, you probably know what my number 1 game is. It is Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. I mean, what can you say about this game that hasn't already been said? What can you say? The unpredictability, the storytelling, the lore, the detail, the combat. Some people have problem with the combat. I don't. The jump into this world and do whatever the hell you want to do. Be whoever you want to be. You don't always have to just go kill Alduin. You don't have to kill him. You could be whatever you want to be. How about this? Enjoy some mods too. Be whoever the hell you want to be. This game, I waited until I graduated to play it. I played this game non-stop. Again, the last 2 games, especially this game, is the reason why I love video games. The games like Skyrim, and I need to play Skyrim. I haven't played Skyrim in about maybe a year and a half. I need to play it again. Give it another go. My 1 billionth go, run through, play through. Yeah, this game is the reason why I love video games. And the reason why I wanted to pursue video games further. I wanted to get that hit again. I wanted to feel that again. Feel how this game made me feel. Dragon Age made me feel that. Mass Effect made me feel that. The Witcher made me feel that. Pokemon Sapphire and Ruby made me feel that. Like but nothing did it more than Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Absolutely amazing game from Bethesda. I just hope we get this Bethesda back. I'll go through it one more time so we all know what Curtis's top 10 favorite games of all time list. So this is my top 10 favorite games of all time. Number 10, Nier Automata. Number 9, Sonic Adventure 2. Number 8, Cyberpunk 2077. Number 7, Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. Number 6, Kingdom Hearts 2. Number 5, Red Dead Redemption 2. Number 4, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Number 3, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Number 2, Halo 3. And to cap it off, number 1, Skyrim. Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. That's my list. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about my list, and make sure you get in the comments and just drop your own list, man. Drop your own favorite top 10 games of all time. I would love to read them and check them out. Yeah, it's Mod has elevated this game so much. It did. It's endless fun. I will always discover something new, even when every time I play it, even with the base game. Yeah, I actually played it when I did play it about a year and a half ago. I actually like ran into an NPC I've never ran into before, and he kind of just came out of nowhere, and I was just like, "What in the world? Was this always in the game?" And I love that. I love those little moments like that. It's just genuinely amazing. I had like a whole, as you can see that, you probably see that. That's my pool of games. I had to write down all the stuff. I had to write down a pool of games before I did this because I just could not do it. Um God. Oh, I did. Oh, my next thing, discussion thing, I already did that. I did that in the beginning, actually. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, Tashelle, thank you for listening. If you are listening later, thank you guys for listening. If you're listening on Spotify, thank you guys for listening. I don't know why I kept the indie spotlight thing up. Okay. If you're on Spotify, it doesn't matter. Um, yeah, that is my top 10 games. I will be sharing this on Twitter probably here in a minute after I clean my desk. I mean, it's not sticking or anything. Like, it's really good. It's like the British tea stuff, so it's not that bad. I'm just gonna have to really wipe everything down. But yeah, that was my top 10 games. This has been the Soul Dojo podcast again. I love doing this podcast, especially solo. I've been talking for a whole hour. I probably won't talk for the rest of the day now. But yeah, it's been great. Make sure you guys subscribe to the Soul Dojo Gaming channel. We are well on our way to 1,000 subscribers. We are at 840 at the moment. We're making it. We're chugging along. We're making it. Make sure you guys follow me on X at Kurt from the Dojo, where I post, gaming news stuff. I talk about games. I post some Dodger stuff. I post a few other things, but it keep me up to date. It'll keep you up to date what's going on in the game world and my opinions and stuff like that. Make sure you guys check out my videos and my articles on sportsgamersonline.com. And if you are listening on Spotify, make sure you guys follow us on Spotify so you always get the notification that the Soul Dojo podcast is going live, which we do bi-weekly, by the way. Love y'all. Appreciate it so much. Don't forget to subscribe to the Soul Dojo podcast, and I'll check you guys later. All right. Peace.